of people will tell you that when you create a YouTube channel, your first 20 videos aren't that important and that you should just use them as practice. But I would actually argue the opposite. I think they're probably the most important videos that you're ever going to publish, because they're going to help teach YouTube exactly what you and your videos are all about. So in this video, I'm going to tell you the 4 things that you should be doing before even hitting record on each of your first 20 videos. So the first thing that you should be asking yourself before you've hit record is, what is my ideal viewer going to get from this video? What is the takeaway that they're going to get if they click on it? Because ultimately, a viewer is interested in what they're going to get from the video. So when you have come up with an idea, you need to be asking yourself, if I make this video, what is the takeaway? What is that viewer going to get that they didn't have before they started watching? Because if that viewer isn't aware of what exactly the video is going to give them, then they're just not going to click on it. Or if they do click on the video and it doesn't become clear what the video is actually about and what they're going to get from it, then they're going to click away. Just a brief interruption, I've actually created a 14-point checklist that you should be going through before you create and publish every video. So click on the link in the description and download that for free. Okay, so the second thing that you should be doing before you actually hit record is actually thinking about, what is the title of my video going to be? And does that title make it clear to the viewer what they're going to get if they click on the video? Because the title is essentially the packaging. It's the one thing, along with the thumbnail, that is actually going to make it clear, or should make it clear to the viewer, what is the benefit of me clicking and watching this video. If it isn't clear what they're going to get from it, then they're not going to click on it. The same could be said for the thumbnail. It's playing a supporting role to the title, so it should just further clarify to the viewer what the video is all about. The third thing that you should be doing before hitting record is scripting your intro. Now, it doesn't matter if you typically script your whole video or not. You should definitely script the first 15 to 30 seconds of your video. You should know exactly what you're going to say at the very beginning of the video, because you want the viewer to feel validated and that they've made the right choice in clicking on your video. So tell them exactly what the video is about. Tell them what they're going to get from watching the video. Make that the first thing that you put at the start. Don't introduce yourself. Don't say welcome back. Just get it out there. This is what the video is about, and this is what you're going to get from it. The fourth thing you should do before hitting record is to have a bullet point agenda of exactly what you're going to talk about in the video that you can refer to whilst filming. So this doesn't have to be a script. It's literally just bullet points of the key points, the key messages, the key takeaways that you want your viewer to receive. And what that helps to do is make sure that you don't go off in random tangents. If you're just thinking completely off the cuff, sometimes you can kind of labour on points, or you can go off in different directions just as your mind kind of drifts. If you've got these points noted down on paper that you can refer to, it helps keep specific. It helps reduce the actual length of your video as well. And your viewer is going to be grateful that you haven't gone off on tangents or gone off piste, that you've actually stuck to what you're going to talk about. You've stuck to the things that they expected to get from the video. That's going to help improve retention as well, and it's going to help your viewer feel like they actually got a lot from the video without too much waffle in between. Okay, so hopefully across those 4 points you've seen a recurring theme, and that is always keeping your viewer in mind. It's making sure that they're going to get something from the idea of the video in the first place. It's making sure that what they're going to get from the video is made clear in the title, which makes it easier for them to choose to click on it. It's about making sure that that has been validated at the very beginning of the video, that they've made the right decision in clicking it, and giving them that confirmation that what they thought they were going to get from the video is what they're actually going to get from the video. And lastly, keeping the video as short as it could possibly be and keeping it to the points that you have agreed upon is going to help the viewer get the best from the video. They're not having to sit and watch a couple of minutes here and there of labouring on points or going off in different tangents. They're getting exactly what they came here for and no more. That is going to build trust in that viewer. They're going to watch your video for longer, and that tells good signals to YouTube to push that video to more people. Okay, hopefully you got something from that video. Let me know which point in particular you think was the most valuable to you. And just a reminder again that my 14-point checklist is in the description below. There's a link to it. You can download that for free. And that's something that you should be going through and reviewing before recording every video. That's what I use to help me plan out my videos. I hope you have a good week. I'm going to leave you a link to this video, which I think you might enjoy, and I'll see you over there.